Hi, welcome to Marion School's YouTube channel. So we've come from an alumni event, and today we have the alumni who stayed the most in Marion, actually. Yeah. From
class of 1994.
Yeah.
The pioneer class.
The pioneer class.
Marion Preparatory School.
Okay. So you can share first who you are, what you do.
My name is Wainaina. I work with the Department of Youth Affairs in the County Government of Nairobi.
My name is Wangeshito. I'm a journalist currently at Capital FM.
My name is Lona Gatwiri Kinge. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm also a supply chain practitioner.
Yeah.
My name is Morris Marion Juguna, class of 2000.
My name is Njaramba. I am an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, class of 01, Marion Preparatory School.
Yes, my name is Jeremiah Dedan Ipat. Many people call me Ipata, but the correct pronunciation is Ipat. I left the school in 1999, and at the moment I work with a company called PricewaterhouseCoopers in the role of the IT, internal IT.
So how did you find today's event?
I think today's event was how can I kind of call it? I think it was a good networking experience for me. It brought back some memories. Just even seeing some of my former class teachers. I didn't have any of my classmates. That would have been more memorable. But just even hearing from the different years, those who had done who have been through Marion School, and even farmhouse. We didn't have farmhouse then. So I think just networking, and of course we've planted the tree. So I think that for us is very significant and symbolic.
It was so beautiful. I met people I haven't seen in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Also a networking opportunity. That was this. I mean, we needed this for growth, even as people, as individuals, and also for the school.
Today, seeing so many people, it was good to see Mrs. Gitao. Mrs. Gitao is the one who's held our hands right from when we came here in I think in the late 1990s. I think 92, 93 in nursery. She's held our hand all the way to now, and she still remembers us. So it was good to see Mrs. Gitao, also Madam Director, also Mr. Kimani, CEO, seeing Mr. Mwonga. Mwonga is our teacher back in the day. And I wish I would have seen Mrs. Kimani.
It was really nice. It's good to reconnect with people I've not seen in a long time. My brother was also in the school, so I also got to see some of his former friends, or I don't know whether they are current or former friends. Yeah, but it was good to see people. It was a wonderful event to celebrate our coming together as people or as former students of this school.
It was fantastic. Yeah, I think I lack words to describe it. It's been a while since I've been here, but having taken so long before I was able to come back, it was very heartwarming to not only to see former teachers, to see people I've not seen for a long time, and the organization. I think if I were to pick one thing that stood out for me was the fact that the event was very well organized. Yeah. And the meals were fantastic.
Yeah.
So what would you share? What's your best experience in Marion?
Oh my God, there are so many. I don't know which one.
The best, maybe.
All I can say is that when we were in Marion, we never used to run on the corridor. So we would walk with our hands behind. Yeah. Until today, I just don't run around corridors. I don't chew gum because of Marion. Because Teacher Betty would take that gum and place it on top of your forehead. So I don't chew gum. Yeah. It had amazing pilau. I don't know whether the pilau of Marion is still the same, but we had amazing pilau during my time. Yes, and we made long-term friends from that experience. But there are so many things I could say about Marion, so many experiences.
I think Marionettes Camp, Teens Alive, I think those camps were exciting. Trips, yeah. And also the teachers were really nice. And also GIT, GIT concerts. Yeah,
GIT
they were
night,
really nice. Yeah, GIT nights. They were very nice.
I think the first few years, early years, I can't recall.
Yeah.
So, as you can imagine, but I think for my class 7 and 8, interestingly, my memorable experience is not necessarily in Marion School, but it was the trip that we had with Marion School. That was my first time to go to Mombasa.
Yeah.
With the old train. So it was a memorable experience. I think for me that was one of the. I might have others, but I think that one still in my mind.
My best memories are in Marion, especially the trips we were going to Giraffe Center, Mount Longonot. Marion really helped us travel like a lot, even at a young age. There was a lot of fun reading here and all the fun activities.
The education back then, the activities, we had good teachers. We learned good values. Marion imparted so many good values in us. There's still a prayer. I don't know whether they still say the prayer. Father, we thank thee for this day.
They sing it.
They do. They still do that.
Sing it, yeah. Father, we thank.
Now they sing it, but that was our prayer. I still remember that prayer, and I intend to also teach it to my children.
So my best experience in Marion was the fact that, despite the many canes and strokes that we got during our time, I think it was the fact that the teachers had a heart for the progress and the success of the students, and that came out from the passion that they put into the work that they did. It is very difficult to find such kind of heart anywhere else in any other school. Having interacted with other people coming from different various other schools, I think the zeal and the purpose and the heart that the teachers in Marion School, at least then, and I believe it's still the same now, had when they taught us. That zeal, I think, was really stood out for me. They were able to mold us and to make us the people we are today. And whatever it is that many of us have become, we really owe them a debt of gratitude.
Yeah. So in those years you were in Marion School, what are some lessons you picked right now that help you in your workplace as in government?
English, grammar.
Yeah.
I think thanks to Betty, probably should see this video. I think that's something I every time. I think even at my workplace, people, if there's something that people need to get some feedback on, some reports, some presentations that needs to be checked, grammar, I'm the guy.
Yeah.
So I think that one, I always am very grateful to Marion School, and especially teacher Betty for what she did. So I think that is one of the things that it's even up to now. I'm very keen on grammar.
Starting with the clubs we had journalism, and I think that is where I was nurtured, because that is how you're pushed to your, how can I put it? I was pushed to become the kind of person that I am right now, building confidence, because I'm actually even surprised I'm talking on camera.
Yeah.
But confidence, even character, this is the place to be, even how you speak, because even where I work right now, it's Kizungu huko, it's a bit, and here I remember if you don't speak in English, you used to wear oh my God, very embarrassing.
Marion is a school that encourages a lot of creativity and boldness. One of the 4 B's is to be bold. So with Marion, they kind of open the field for you to learn, to experiment, to do a lot, to come to podiums like this one for presentations. So that helped me in my career to reach out to people. In, for example, supply chain, it has a lot of relationship management with both the suppliers, the customers. My own entrepreneurship, I'm mostly dealing with ladies and sourcing. So being given a platform like this one that helps you, that teaches you to interact with people from an early age, it gives you confidence right from the word go. So you're able to actually reach higher limits because of being in Marion. So even when you go to higher institutions, you go with a uniqueness. You're not going there like someone who's crowded. You're bold, and it's seen in your movements, in your activities.
We got very good values here. Most of us who pass through the system are very well established people now, people who are very creative, and you definitely tell that there's a difference between us who studied here back then and other people who studied in other places around the same time as us.
It made us very disciplined. Yeah. Honestly, Marion was a very disciplined school. We knew what time you come in the morning, what to do, what. We were very disciplined, and I think I've maintained that throughout my life, just having that discipline and seeing things through. You start something and you finish it, and you stay consistent. I think that I picked from Marion, truthfully. Yeah. And speaking good English and good Kiswahili.
One of the things that stand out from the top of my head is the fact, the desire for excellence. So never have we been able to apply that which we learned here more than the fact that we are able to apply particularly that bit of excellence. Because here at Marion, one of the things that we learned, and it was not negotiable, you had to excel. You had to give your best, even if you did not want. You had just to give your best, your very best, and that's exactly what actually the world out there, the marketplace, requires. And once you're able to put in that effort, put in that pound of work, doors open for you. Being able to be your own person, be able to carry yourself with minimal supervision. And being able to do it excellently is one of those things that I would say has stuck with me.
So lastly, how is your what would you advise the parents and the students who want to join Marion School?
Well, I think I would. How can I call it? I think Marion has changed over the 40 years since, or probably even since '94 when we were still in school, and then I think a lot of programs, a lot of activities. I hear there is now horse. I don't know. Horse riding. So I think if I was living around this space, this area, I would really. This would be the school that I would want to bring my child. And I think it's also the foundation of the school. I think that's also very important. I think it's there's a foundation that is that looks up to God, that appreciates that God is at the center of Marion School. But I think even more importantly, recently we attended one of the, I think it was a Founders Day, if I recall, and it was very interesting just to hear there's a new program that is, I think there was something they call that deals with issues of personality. So they help you to understand your personality, even when you are a small child. And I think that is something I would want for my child. And that's one of the things I would actually encourage any parent, just for someone to understand him or herself. That's something that Marion School is doing right now.
Students, this is the place to be. I mean, hata kama hutapita, as a person, as an individual, you will become a great person. Right now, huku nimesikia, there's so many lawyers. I'm even surprised. So many lawyers, good journalists. I'm here. I mean, this is a place where you get nurtured and you get to grow.
For parents, I'd say this is a very nice school. My sisters and I, we are 3. We've all read here, right from class 1 all the way to class 8. Yeah, I've seen some of my teachers. They all remember me. I remember them. It's been so emotional. So I would say this is a great place to start for your child. It has a lot of activities. They've also said they have horse riding now, they have golf. Some of these things were not there when we were still in this school. So Marion teaches your child a lot. It's not just about books. It's very holistic. Marion is very holistic. So if you want your child to grow up with confidence, to face the world, to be creative, this is the place.
Parents, the school, it's a good school. They have good facilities, they have good spaces. Students have places to where they can play, and I've heard now they have more activities. I don't know why you never had golf in our time. I've heard they had golf now.
Yeah.
And they have even horse riding.
Yeah.
Mrs. Kimani, please, can I come back?
So I think we had a wonderful experience. I would presume that it's still the same, and the same level of discipline, the same level of being in touch with God. You know, we had a lot of those Bible studies, you know. So I think those two things, you know, just training children to be disciplined and to know God.
First of all, I think to the students, let me start with the students first of all, that Marion is a place to be. Yeah. So if you are that person who is not, does not fear hard work, if you are someone who is not, is not afraid to give their best, someone who aspires to great things in life, to be excellent in life, then Marion is the place for you. You'll be able to get people who will be able to mold you, as long as you are teachable, as long as you are pliable, then they will be able to work with you in order to get you to the destination that you want. Now, on to the parents. I'll tell you from a personal experience. Being in Marion is probably the best decision that my parents did. Yeah. So because of course when they brought me here, I came here from pre-unit. So from there, of course, I did not know the value that I would be able to appreciate at the end of my journey here. But the value that you're going to impart on your children is going to be unparalleled. It's going to be unmatched. Yeah, and the kind of value that you get. Yeah, of course, it's a private school, and you know there are many discussions around whether or not it will be right for you, or it will be the fit for you. But I can assure you that Marion would be the best. If you want your children to be able to achieve their very best, then I believe that Marion is the best place for you.